Welcome back everyone to Planet Nomads with me, Vapor, and back a little bit quicker than I expected as a patch dropped yesterday. So we're now on 0.6.3. So one of the main things they've made, or the changes they've made, is they've added, if I can come in here, they've added these two blocks here. So we have a hinge and a rotor. I'm not too sure what to do with the rotor just yet, but I know exactly what I can do with the hinge. So they're mainly for vehicles, although they generally come to the utility tab, so I guess you could probably use them for some other things. Not that I've attempted to yet. What else? What have I done? Well, I've built the large container, which I must admit is 120 slots in it. It is massive, absolutely huge. And as you can see, it's not exactly a small piece of equipment. And I've been wondering for a while what these little things are here. And now I have the question. I've linked up what is classed as the conveyor, if I can get in here. So we've got these pipes with the conveyor. Now one of the things they said they're going to do is put a slot on one of these walls. So like this one here will allow me to connect internal walls. So there'll be another one that they're going to add. There isn't one on there, is there? No. Which will allow you to put conveyors through walls and possibly through floors. So you can pipe up resources. So now anything that is in here is automatically available to this. Now I know a few of you have said if I build my storage is right next to it, it becomes available. Well, yep, that's true. But as you can see, we've got these slots everywhere. So this is another way of doing it. I mean, kind of rushed. I suppose I would probably run it up to the roof and across and back down so it's not kind of in the way. I've also linked up to the power. Not that it makes a difference at this stage, but they have mentioned the fact that they want to, they want the powers to try that again. They want the generators to start consuming fuel, so eventually that is going to happen. So what else did they talk about in the patch notes? Something to do with vehicle physics. I've not had any issues where my vehicles take off, but I guess some people have. So they've done something to the physics. They will be doing some work on the wheels, I read. I think I mentioned that in the last episode. And they're also looking into changing the way that the maps generate, which means all save files will be wiped when they implement that, but they're trying to get a few things together that would potentially cause like wipes and kind of put them in one patch. So we will at some point lose this base and this planet as it appears now. And the main reason for that is they want to remove what they refer to as the Swiss cheesiness of the terrain. So although I made this hole, but they want to stop the game from doing this so much by itself and still manage to keep the caves and things. So it'll be interesting to see when that happens, and that will in turn make it more viable to drive along. I also mentioned, and I've mentioned this before, I think it was definitely in the last episode, I said about other planets, and I wasn't sure if I'd picked that up from somewhere or whether it was in my imagination. Well, they're talking about not only kind of re-engineering the way the planet's generated, but they're going to set up a specific biome for the starting area and work on other biomes. But in mentioning that, they did also mention the fact that they're going to add other planets. So I'm assuming at some point we're going to have a spaceship to be able to take off and go and explore other planets. I'm not going to get too excited yet. I don't think that's anytime soon, but again, I'm getting that kind of Subnautica vibe with that. I think if they had a solid story to this game and why we're here, because if you think about it, we literally crash landed. So I don't know if we have a ship in orbit, whether it blew up, but I think a story that kind of went along with it would be brilliant. And we could just be a lone explorer, but I would like a story. So we're going to have a look at building a vehicle, and for some reason this thing here, this is the I think it's called a hover jack. Let's have a look. Yes, so this is an alternative to, where's the other jack? I can't quite see it. Well, the jack that you need to build for a vehicle. Let's try and do mobility. There it is. So that one I would have to destroy to lower the vehicle. This one has a switch on it, so, and that seems to be another update right there. We'll talk about that in a second. It wasn't mentioned in the patch notes that I read. This does need to be connected to the power, but I can lift the vehicle up and down. It wouldn't let me put it on here for some odd reason. I'm not sure. I've not got to the bottom of that, but let me hook that up to the power while I think about it. So yeah, the voices, I don't remember reading that in the patch notes. Maybe I overlooked it, but there is now a voice in my head to join the many others, I must add. So when you're getting hungry, thirsty, tired, etc., etc., There's a little voice that comes on, a very robotic woman, to kind of let you know that things are not going great or things are going a lot better, which is quite interesting. Alright, so you can see it switched on and off by the light. Brilliant. I suppose at some point I will probably name that character. Now how does this work then if we're going to put this on here? Let's see. Lift up. Pass. I guess you have to have a vehicle built first. Maybe this is for post-vehicle production. Oh, I'm pushing all the wrong keys. What does it say? Let's have a look. Ah. Placed only on the ground requires electricity. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to stick with the old-fashioned jack. So that's probably for later on if I decide I want to add something to my vehicle or take something away. That's fine. Right, so what we are going to do is we're going to bring back the pod again, since I took that away. I'm not going to necessarily go for anything crazy at the moment. In fact, I don't even know what resources I have with me. I'm probably going to have to make a few things. But I noticed some different things that people had made, so we're just going to kind of toy around with a few bits and pieces. And I can kind of show you some of the things that other people have done in a roundabout way. So we're just going to make the front. And these are things that never really kind of popped into my tiny little brain. But what I've seen some people do is, when they had the suspension, so let's put one on the front here, they added another one here. I never even thought about doing that. And that gives the vehicle, it gives it almost like a spider look, to be honest, but the whole suspension system, it goes crazy. So we're probably going to be able to kind of travel around a little bit better. We'll try it. We'll make a small vehicle, right? So we're going to need some plating and all manner of stuff. In hindsight, I probably should have made it before I started the episode, but I was so kind of eager to get on with it that I've not done it. So we are going to need plating. Do we have any at all? No, but we do have some of the other bits we need, so let's make, I don't know, 20 for now. We'll make you. We're going to need some of you as well, which we don't have. We haven't got like an infinite amount of resources, so I've got to be mindful when I'm doing this. And we are going to need some more of these. I don't know if I want to go, again, I don't want to go too crazy. We got material for vehicles. I'm not sure, sorry, vehicles for tires. I'm not sure if that's enough. We shall soon see. Well, let's leave that there for a second. Let me just double check. Does this need mechanical parts? It does. Okay. So mechanical parts, plating. Right. While we're waiting for that, I could potentially. I really can't. I think they need to change the colour of the UI because I literally can't see the numbers at the bottom because of the bloom. So that's something that kind of bugs me a little bit. Although I suppose I could just kind of remember where I put things, but yeah, that'd be too easy. Put you on here, and we're gonna also need energy, aren't we? So let's put you on here. You're number 2. That's easy to remember. Put you there. This isn't going to be anything pretty. We're just going to try something out in this episode. We'll put you there as well. I don't think we've got what we need for you either, have we? No, we need plating. Okay. So let's think about this wisely. Now, if we put number 9... I'm guessing we only need one of these. What will happen if I put 2? Will it confuse the vehicle completely? I'm not sure. Let's have a look, see. There's something else that I picked up on as well, and from reading just like the instructions for the game, basically, there is... Oh, look, it's moving already. My vehicle's going to do the splits, isn't it? If you push X, and it's probably not the best kind of thing to do it on, you can change the axis of which you're rolling it. So, for example, if I take this one, you can see, at the moment, I can only rotate it that way. If I tap X, it now rotates on all the different axes. Yeah, that's the word we're looking for. Which comes in quite useful when you're constructing things. So that is my top tip of the day. If you didn't already know that, this vehicle is probably going to have a catastrophic failure. But I'm just messing around. Don't take what I'm doing completely serious. We're just messing around and kind of seeing what abomination we can make. It does. This vehicle is definitely going to do the splits. Right. Oh yeah, we need to eat. Let's do that.
You are in a well-fed state. You are well rested.
That voice is properly cheesy. Alright, what have we got? 20. Let's cancel that. Let's get them going. I don't know if that's going to allow us to do much. We'll probably be able to fill in those blocks that we've just done. This is going to be some strange looking vehicle. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I think you're probably only supposed to put one of these in. But like I said, I want to have a little bit of a laugh. We're going to try some different things out. What do you need? Mark 1 mechanical parts. Okay. We've run out of plating already? Oh my goodness. So the question is, number 0. Put that away. What do we do with this? This is some kind of rotation thing. So if we put it like that, how would we use that? I'm kind of thinking of an articulated lorry where it has a trailer, so you'd have that on it. Maybe that's what it's for. I don't know if you can put 2 of these on top of each other and they hook together. Oh, they can in the picture if you look at it. So you could actually make... I don't know what you call them in America. I mean... and that's going to be the thing, because I'm going to use English terminology. So, I mean, I'm going to call it a semi-truck. It's not necessarily what we call them over here. But the trucks that have trailers that separate, you could actually probably make one of those. And I'm so tempted to do it. Not now. I haven't got the time or probably the resources to actually do that. We need more plating, don't we? Let's get that going while we're... stop doing it that way when you can type it in. It's much easier. Yeah, that'll be an interesting venture. Because I think Noble mentioned something about making a train. So that would kind of be on that path, I suppose. This vehicle is going to go nuts. Oh, we've got no plating, so we can't do you. I'll tell you something, the crafting is so much quicker with the upgraded gun. We've run out of mechanical parts already. Oh my goodness. What do we need for this one? Plating. Damn. Such a slow process when you don't have what you need. Mechanical parts. Let's do another 10 of those. Craft. How long are they going to take me? They take 10 seconds each. Okay, that's not too bad. Can we actually do anything else? Ooh, a little bit of a lag spike there. This vehicle is going to be nuts. There we go. Well, I mean, this just builds so quick now. Composite parts. Probably going to need those as well. Right, can we hook you up yet? Probably not, because we don't have power. I don't even know how this thing's going to handle. It's going to go flying, I think. It's going to literally topple over. I'm probably going to need more of these composite parts. Yes, let's get some more of those on the go as well. Which are going to burn through every single bit of resource that I have. I don't know why I'm trying to drag them across. I'm wishful thinking that things would craft that quick. Alright, we'll take you. That's going to allow us to do a little bit shortly. Right, you are completed. What about this side? No. Composite parts. Well, we knew that was going to happen. So if we can just hurry through here. I'll tell you something, you can't hear that rain once you're inside, which is really nice. Right, I'm getting impatient now. That is really quick. Let's have a drink while we wait. Did I just eat? I didn't mean to eat. I meant I meant to drink. We still have got quite a bit. We're running a little bit short on iron. I should probably line all these things up in order, seeing as we've got so many slots. But yeah, the iron is definitely running out. And I had so much of this not long ago. We're going to have to really go mining. Right. Come on, I want to manage to actually drive this vehicle before the end of the episode. Don't tell me. Oh, mechanical parts. This game is torturous. 4, so that's 8. Need 10. Okay. It's going to be night time as well. We're going to have to sleep. We can't be driving in the dark. You there. Mechanical parts. 10. Craft. You were going to say, was that a minute? I think that was. Okay. The thing is, without the wheels, I can't actually drop the vehicle off its base here. Did we make you yet? We did. I might attach the power to the back wheels. There we go. Right, so you, tab C, connect electricity to you. And the same again, connect electricity to you. And then we need to change you to go the opposite direction. Well, let's leave the speed as it is. There we are. Okay, I didn't mean to remove the wheel. That was clever. That's the only thing when your gun becomes a little bit more powerful. Things happen a lot quicker like that. Why won't it? Oh, it won't let me do it because it's not ready. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. 7. That's not going to be enough, is it? Yeah. Come on, give me one more. I'll come back and grab the other ones in a second. I want to craft this wheel and kind of get in there. So you're done. You're done. Right, so you need 4. Did I do this side? You need composite parts. Oh my, I'm so far behind with things that I need. Can we actually do anything with you? I think we can. We can change the direction. I don't know what will happen if I drop the vehicle without those things being complete. I'm wondering if it will kind of collapse under its own weight. Composite parts. Get some of those. I just keep trying to drag things across. Let's do, I don't know how many because we're running out of resources. Is that literally it? Can I only make 2? Wow. Yeah, we are getting to that point. Hoping, with any luck, put you here, we might... Was it those that I needed? It wasn't, was it? It was these. Not fun. Not fun at all. I don't want to go harvesting. Right, are you complete on this side? I can't remember if I did everything. Right, you are ready. Right, you need mechanical parts, so I need 2 mechanical parts. 4, 5, 6. So that's 10, isn't it? Actually, what's in here? No mechanical parts. It's worth a go. Actually, I know what I can do. If I got any, can I make any? Right, I'm going to set 5 in there, but I suppose a cheaty way of doing this, there is mechanical parts in these. and I will rebuild these later on. I'm hoping it's given me all those resources back. It looks like it might have. Or at least some of them. Right, you. Done. So we need 2 composite parts. What are we making? Not composite parts. Oh. Right. We need to go and harvest some trees. Or some bushes. Worst thing is I can't remember how much organic material I needed. I don't think it was a great deal, to be honest. There we go. This might be enough. As we zoom back, can probably hurt ourselves. Oh no. I think the amount you can crash is a little bit more tolerant now. And we need some of... It's a carbon, I think. I can't remember how many I needed now, so let's just do whatever we can make. 6. How long did it take? 5 seconds. Excellent. Don't know how many I needed, because I've forgotten already. Let's go and have a quick look. This vehicle is just not going to work at all. Oh no, there we go. We're ready to go. Maybe, do I need to mess with the suspension, I wonder? Is that... I'm not too sure how this is going to work. Let's have a look. Okay, it would help if I set the front wheels to steer. So, like so. There's got to be a way of making the suspension literally lift the vehicle up. Yeah, that's not going to work. I think we kind of knew that would happen. That's like the most drunken vehicle ever. But with one of those pivots in, just the one instead of 2, would work a lot differently. It's a shame I took apart the jack. I want to see how that works. But in basic kind of sense... Can I put this here? Yeah. I need to attach power to that. But yeah, you can see how it works. That isn't the way to do it, but I will definitely for the next episode go and do some mining. And what have I come in here for? Power. And I will collect everything we need, and we will make... I don't know if a train is a good word, but we'll make like a semi-truck. I think that might be quite interesting to do. And have a detachable trailer. Although, I don't know if I want it to detach. Oh god, this is ridiculously hard to move. What can you do when your wheels are not moving very much? Come on. And this, yeah, we've completely kind of folded in on ourselves. Is that enough to make the vehicle move? Wait, it did lift it up a little bit. Maybe that was... I can see it's my rear wheels. Have I gotten it yet? Kind of. Oh, it is lifting it up, look. Oh, whoa. Okay, I don't know if I want it to go that high. Can we come down a little bit? That is awesome, actually. So now I can... If we take the wheel off here. Oh, and I've put a hole in the ground. It's not very clever. Yeah, so we can literally just take the vehicle apart that we need. Because before it was an absolute nightmare. I don't know if any of you have tried to build a vehicle yet. But if you wanted to do anything afterwards... Yeah, it wasn't easy. But now we have the options of being able to lift it up and add and take away things. That's just perfect. What on earth have I created? Nothing very good. I don't know how they got the suspension to react. Maybe they were supposed to be changed like this. Well, that's tightening it up. I need to get my head around that a little bit better, but it really looked like some kind of crab or spider or something the way they had it set up. So I will have to try that, I think. But I think I'm going to leave this episode here because I wasn't actually planning on making one. But I've just managed to squeeze the time in to do it. So I hope you enjoyed the new changes. Ignore my lack of design when it came to the vehicle, but I just wanted to have a bit of a mess around and not take it too serious. Thank you very much for watching. But until next time, as always, take care.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente.